Guten Morgen. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's cold here, so I've got my hood up again. I don't know why it's so cold this morning. So the software opens up tomorrow. Tomorrow! Cannot wait. Okay, Betting Nation, if you haven't already done so, make sure you sign up to the waiting list because I'll be pinging you how you can join, etc. tomorrow morning. Hopefully we're going to open at 7 a.m, but we'll confirm that later. Okay, so what I want to do to you, I've got two later backs for you today, but I want to just show you a page that is underutilized by me. And all of a sudden I've realised, I think, my God, why don't I use this page? There's so many awesome pages. Okay, so you've got the pace page. When you open it up, you can literally go to, you can just see straight away, like, who's potentially going to lead. This is a score we give it, a unique score that we personally give it, and we can organise it by Betfair current price, you can organise it by pace, and with a touch of a button, you can see which horse is potentially going to win potentially going to lead any given race. So we can just organise it. And then straight away you get a makeup of a race and you know exactly what is going to happen, how it's going to happen based on historical data. So I just think it's incredible. It's you get a dot percentage there, the average decrease as well. Anyway, I love it, but I don't use it. But not only that, we can actually search by basically horses that have scored 0. So that means they've always been held up in the last 3 races. So we can see there. And so what we can do, we can organise by Betfair current price. All these horses have been held up in the last 3 runnings. And so if you're looking for later backs, they're perfect. They're a perfect way to have a look. If you want to do front runners, because they've scored 15, 5 is the highest, by the way. So 5 means that this front run last time, and this is based on the last 3 runs. So it must have actually front run last 3 times because you scored 15. And here we go. We can see there's 5 horses running today that have front run last 3 times. So just by a touch of a button, you can potentially see your in-play trades. I mean, I love it. And the fact that you can actually bet through this software as well make it completely unique. There's not another bit of software in the world that can do what we can do. I.e. find in-play trades and then place in-play trades for you. If it is, I haven't seen it. So I apologise if there is, but I believe we're unique. And it makes me look at my face. I'm genuinely happy. Sad that, innit? I know. Right, okay, so let's get on with it today. Later backs. Got a bit of a cold now. Excuse me. So let's start by Natsovia. Had 3 runs before, held up, slowly in stride. So let's start it slowly. What I've done is show me horses basically got slowly in stride or I'll show you. Oh, excuse me, slowly away, misbreak or dwell. And all these horses have. And so Natsovia, drawing stall 5 today. Let's just take a quick look at it, see what happens. Because I want to obviously make sure that this horse is exactly what the comments in running are saying. You can, by the way, view these replays on Betfair. Natsovia, I think it's drawing stall 5 here. Yep, drawing stall 5. There we go, slowly away. So we know that's true. But the telling thing for me is, look, there's the horse there. This horse is one of the first off a bridle. So when the horse is slowly away, it goes up in price. When the horse is pumped along, and by the way, by pumped along, I mean ridden along, then the horse goes up in price as well. So 2 big negatives that affect the price have happened for this horse. And so for me, that just means that this is a later back that we should be going for. Look, here it is. Just starts getting, do you see it? Just twitching the arms there. People notice that in play, and the price goes up. Here we go. Definitely just started there on the turn here. Just gets bumped along. Actually, when you see a different view, you'll see it just jockey bouncing up and down on it. Here's a view there. There we go. One of the first horses actually getting lower in its saddle and bouncing away. And don't forget, this horse actually finished second this day. There it is. I mean, look, for the horse to stay on there. I'm still thinking, how was it finished second? I must have got the wrong horse. Here it comes. So, I mean, that's very brave. Very, very brave to go through that. I love watching that. I love that happening. Oh, well done, you. Well done, you brave little horse. But the price has gone up. The price will go up because it takes its time to get into full gear. I mean, this horse won a first off a bridle, getting hard ridden, 2 furlongs from home, and then finally picks up. So let's have a look at this. See if the price is. See what we do. So this price never went down in running. This price never went down in running. This price never went down in running. This horse has never, ever, ever traded below its Betfair SP. Ever in running. That is fascinating. Right, next one. Now, Martinio. I personally really like this horse, but some people won't because it'll meet different criteria. This horse won last time out here. But as we can see, look, this horse, Betfair SP 10s, actually won the race, went to 19s. Betfair SP 9.52 only went as low as 9s. 63 only went as low as 55s. 16s only went as low as 11.5. Here, 12 only went as low as 13s. And we can see 4.2. So we can see that this horse, this horse does trade. Doesn't trade much shorter, and when it wins, it also trades nearly double the price. So let's just have a quick look at it. 6 o'clock race. As I say, some people won't like it, and I nearly didn't mention it because I like my high strike rate and I don't want to chance it. But I just feel like that I'll be doing this also. I feel like that you guys, I should mention it to you guys. So it travels quite strongly. I'm not really selling it here, am I? But right, okay, so we look. Number 2. There we go. Slowly away. So that affects the price. We already talked about that. We know that affects the price. However, it's right back on the steel there. But it's still, this is over 6 furlongs as well. Today's event is 7 furlongs. So it's a little bit different. Look, still right back there. Pulling a little bit too hard, if anything, as well. There we go. That's what I'm interested in. Starts getting ridden along there. Starts getting ridden along. And then back on the bridle. Did you see it? Just we couldn't see too much of it. Adam Kirby, I thought it was a really, really good ride, this one. A really good ride. But the horse by design, by the way, will be slowly into stride. There we go. Getting ridden along there. Anyway, it just takes time just to actually get into full speed as well. Excuse me. Right, what I want to show you here is, really quickly, is this time it was drawn on the wide outside at Kempton. Drawn over there somewhere. There it is. Broke on terms, but look, takes a tug, wants to be held up. So we know this horse is going to be held up because of the tactics. And something else. If we look at the 6 o'clock race, if we look here, Lucky Lodge, joining stall 4, has 11 on the pace indicator. Actually ran last, was in the front last time out. Drawing stall 4, this is drawing stall 3. What's going to happen is this will be tracking leaders all leading. This one will be held up. This one will probably go down in price, but I'm more convinced this will go down in price, go up in price. Sorry. So that's my in-play trade number 2 of the day. I don't think I've sold this very well at all. This second one. But if you do watch its other races, it does like to be held up, does take a tug, is slowly away, and the market reacts to that, especially when you've got plenty of pace around as well. So you've got obviously the second favourite, 6.6 as well. Plenty of pace there. Also, the form isn't particularly working out very well. The third that time that horse won has finished third, and it's disappointed. Basically, hasn't ran above the racing post mark it got last time. So the form isn't as good as you think. As good as I don't know. Anyway. I've got to be done before 10 because otherwise it doesn't send by your email this video. Right, Betting Nation, hopefully you like them too. I've got 2 feeds today, 6 o'clock and at 7:30 was it. Good luck today. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to sign up for the waiting list. Alright, Betting Nation, have a wonderful, wonderful day and we'll speak again soon. Ta-da.